we as the kids of the Phoenix, we will reborn. Any questions about what I said so far?
Here is the question from Facebook from Maria Zavorahina. What is the present condition of Dura European synagogue murals? The frescoes were painted in 244 AC. Talibs threatened to destroy them. How does the government protect the world-famous monument from the vandalism?
Okay, the synagogue has been moved to Damascus completely. I mean, they removed all the whole thing. They removed it. Of course, like a specialist, they removed it to Damascus, and it's kept at the National Museum of Damascus. The area Dura Oropos now is under the hands of the what you call the Qassad, under the American occupation, and that place, it's between where the ISIL or the ISIS have their like a base, and the Qassad. The Americans, they are preventing the Syrian army from going to that place and freeing, because they say, oh, you're not a good guys, you don't want to do what we want. So I don't want to talk about political here, but that place is under the occupation of the American forces, or occupation by the Kurdish militia supported by the American occupation forces. So unfortunately, the Syrian government, they cannot do anything at the moment for that part. If the American, as they always do, betray their partners, as they've done in Afghanistan, in Vietnam, everywhere else, they will leave the Kurds, the Syrian army, and the Syrian people will free that place, and they will restore all those heritage places. Any more questions?
Yes, so here there are actually two questions in chat. Nata asks to tell about the castle of Salah ad-Din and the Croix des Chevaliers, Croix de l'Hôpital.
Yeah, I know the Croix de Chevalier. I know. Yeah. Okay, for the Croix de Chevalier, it's located near Homs, also in center of Syria, in a place called the Christians Valley, Wadi Nasara, how it's translated from Arabic, Christians Valley. All the surrounding of that castle, they are Christians villages, except the village where the castle itself. The castle is in very good condition. In fact, they couldn't, the terrorists, they couldn't take over the castle. They had like a Syrian army, like a brigade or group of people inside the castle, where they defended the castle, and then all the terrorists, they ran away from the region because they were completely surrounded by people where they do not support them. So the Croix du Chevalier, I have on my other computer a lot of pictures, because that's where we every year, when I used to live in Syria, every year we used to visit in one of the villages near the Croix du Chevalier. We have like a village, and on the 14th of August, we have like a carnival. Of course, not like the Brazilian carnival or one of those big carnivals in the world, but very nice place where people from all around Syria, they go there, and we celebrate the birthday of the Mother Mary. So the place is in good condition. As for the castle of Salah ad-Din, I don't have enough information now to answer this, but I will put my reply with some picture because I know that the castle is in a good condition. It's in an area, the surrounding area of the castle fell down into the hands of the terrorists. I think so. I need to do some more research on that one, but then it was completely freed, and now the terrorists, they are all in north of Syria, in the city or in the region called Idlib. And we hope that soon the Syrian army will free that land and will finish with all those terrorists once for good. For that, I promise whoever put the question, it's on Facebook, right, Tatiana?
About the Crac du Chevalier, it's in the chat of Zoom.
Le Crac du Chevalier, that's the knight's castle. That's how it's translated. Chevalier is the castle, and the Crac is the castle. For that one, I need to do some more research. I'm afraid to provide you with wrong information, so please excuse me if I don't have. I'm not a historian. This is my hobby. I'm engineer. I'm not a historian. So I do apologize for Nata if I did not provide you with the proper answer. Okay, so can we move forward? You can go to my YouTube channel. The previous lectures, they are there. I start registering in Russian language. In fact, we registered one long lecture. We are doing the video montage. Unfortunately, the voice quality was not so good. That's why it's taking a long time. The first one was about the political borders. The second one was about the kings and leaders of ancient Syria. The third lecture was about the myth and tales. And the fourth lecture was about the Assyrian Aramic wars in the languages of the world. Some of the slides here I used today from the previous lectures, like the one for the theater. It's a copy from the one into the origin of Aramic origin of words, and where in details I explain the meaning of many of the words. So please, all of you, you can open your microphones, and I think maybe I can open all your microphones if someone wants to.
Yeah, sure. If you have some problems with your micro, you can just write in the chat your question. I will read it. And also, if you are watching us via Facebook, you may also write your questions in comments, so I'll read it.
Почему? Каковы последствия того, что утраченных в результате военных действий многих артефактов сирийской археологии и культуры?
Вот смотрите, я по-русски отвечу, раз вопрос был по-русски, если можно. Татьяна.
По-русски? Давайте, конечно, давайте, если вам так удобнее.
Ну, мне разницы нет, просто я так вижу, человек задал вопрос по-русски, я могу ответить, и я очень извиняюсь за мой хромой русский язык. Так, по поводу очень много потерянных археологических вещей в Сирию, к сожалению, большой часть вот это археологических точки, они в руках террористов или тех властей, которые по де-факто они контролируют землю и не подлежат сирийскому правительству. Именно территории, где курдские милиция с поддержкой американцев, они ведут очень варварских раскопках без соблюдения какие-то нормы. Они просто копают вытаскивает оттуда вот эти археологические вещи и выводит через Турцию и предлагает их по очень дешево на мировой рынок. Конечно, скоро или поздно вот эта война против Сирии, она закончится. И спасибо большое, что Россия поддерживает сирийский народ. И я знаю, что мы с помощью России мы поставим точку в этот вопрос.
Я так понимаю,
И потом
что
переходим
мы также
на
Пальмиру реконструируем.
реконструкцию вот этих точки. Все точки, я имею в виду археологических мест, они документированы. Сирийское министерство культуры и те департамент, который отвечает за археологических местах, они очень четко работали, все документировано, фотографировано. И, конечно, будем вести работу по реконструкции вот это все места. Да, есть некоторые вещи, которые уже полностью утеряны, но, как я сказал, мы как птица Феникс, мы от пепела возрождаемся, и обратно мир будет наслаждаться вот все эти красота, которые видно. Конечно, очень много людей говорят, что до сегодняшнего дня реальные даже не 50% тех точки, они были реальные обнаружены. Я имею в виду старые города. У нас есть список, называется «Утерянные города», который содержит около 700 старых древних городов, которые до сегодняшнего дня они не определены местонахождение. Поэтому фронт работы очень огромный. Если я не ошибаюсь, в 70-х годах был обнаружен город Эбля, и это было тоже большое счастье для археологического мира, потому что центральный храм, не храм, замок, он был не тронут. Просто когда город уничтожили, просто разрушили вот это здание, и в нем нашли 17 тысяч вот это клей табелей. И это была реально второй крупнейший находка в древний мир после библиотеки Ашурбаниваль Нинова. Большой процент вот этой находки, они находятся в западных музеях или университет, где реальные где-то 10% только изучены и переведены. Фронт работы есть. Добровольцы, пожалуйста, приходите, научитесь расшифровка старых древних языков и помогайте. Мы будем только рады. Другой вопрос.
Thank you. There is a question in English, so I'll continue in English. Nata R asks, in what condition Palmyra now?
Okay, for Palmyra, the city is completely free from the occupation powers. It fell down once back into the hands of the Islamic States, but the Syrian army, they freed it completely. As I presented in my presentation, some of the archaeological places were blown up. And I mean, they like literally blown up, like the temple of Baal. The city of Palmyra, they had a lot of archaeological like places, and the scientist was in charge of the city, Dr. Khalid al-Assad. He managed himself to like move to Damascus and to other secure places many of the archaeological findings of Palmyra, and he refused to tell to the terrorists about the location of those findings, and he was tortured for like a long time, few months. They were torturing him, and then he was beheaded for refusing to give away the location or whereabouts of those archaeological places. In my presentation on the second slide, where they have the three gods standing in the middle, that's one of the like entrance of the temple, and it's very wise note or like advice in Palmyra. It says like, do not curse a god that you don't believe in. You know, like, do not curse a god that you don't believe in. So Palmyra, they always respected other gods or the way of believing.
Thank you. Are there any more questions? So thank you for this lecture, for this very, very inspiring lecture when about the multi-faced, I would like to say, Syrian culture. So this lecture, as far as I've already said, is a part of the program for the All Russian Action Night of Arts, Ночь искусств. And you may see the whole program of this campaign in the site of the Library for Foreign Literature. So the next events will take place tomorrow, 4th November. And you may also find the video of this lecture via official YouTube, Facebook of the library. That's all. Thank you very much and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you very much, and I hope you really enjoy it. And it was a great honor for me to be with you, and you know how to reach me.